My name is Lisa Mitchell, and I am the Senior Director of Learning Services for the Global Water Center.
Can you please tell us how did you get to this position? What was your career path?
Right. Well, it wasn't a direct path to becoming a senior director. When I was younger, I was very interested in the environment and very interested in living and working in different parts of the world. And so early on, I did an exchange in where I had someone from Guatemala that came to live in a community, an Indigenous community in Canada with me. So it was also a different place in Canada for me to live. And then I went and lived in Guatemala for 4 months with them. And I became fascinated with the idea of learning new languages and living and learning from different places. And I did a lot of traveling between my university time. So I did my undergraduate degree, but I study for 2 years and then go travel and see different places in between. And when I reached the end of my undergraduate degree, I took on a role that allowed me to do an internship in Latin America, where I worked for a year. And I was working, it was an environmental organization. I was designing environmental education programs. It's where I realized there was a program that was doing stuff on reforestation. And I realized that the people were doing planting trees, but they didn't know why. And so I thought we could insert something related to environmental education into that. And I came up with an environmental education program, and that was happening in the schools and also in communities. And I decided I wanted to dedicate a lot more time into that. So I did a master's degree in environmental studies with a focus on popular and environmental education. And that also took me back to do my major research in Latin America, specifically in Bolivia. And I wanted to continue to live there. So I found opportunities to just stay in the country, continuing to work first for a nonprofit that had been connected to initially through the internship, and then doing work with the GIZ and the European Union. And I did that for several years. And my focus was, it started to expand from reforestation to looking more broadly at environmental education and then at watershed management. So I shifted to watershed management, and then I saw an opportunity in Canada that was also, I wanted to go back and have some roots in my country, but still be connected to water and working internationally. And I found a WASH organization called COST that I started to work for, and I slowly worked my way up there. First, just starting with a focus on designing a lot of the WASH education there, and then moved up into a leadership role within that organization. And then I leaped from there to where I am now at the Global Water Center. So I guess the path was a lot of exposing myself to different places and countries through travel, but then finding an educational path that would enhance my skills, and then just work opportunities that would take me to where I am today. I think take the time to do internships and other work experiences beyond the academic part. I think that work experience is really key. And then doing informational interviews, getting out, chatting with people that are doing work like the type of work that you'd like to do, to learn more about it and just get that direct one-on-one advice, because sometimes those information interviews in and of themselves lead to opportunities when others know that you're interested. I would say at the very beginning in the selection process, when it opens up, be discerning to make sure that your skills are the right fit for the needs of that person. And so spend time, even at the very beginning before you commit to that relationship, to know, are they going to get what they would like to out of it? And also be opening to be learning a lot from them yourself. Because I think we call it mentoring, menteeing, but I know in my mentoring relationships, I have learned much more from the person that is my mentee than I think I often provide to them.